All right, we've got Rachel here. She's on the floor. She's on her nice soft pad. Try not to do it on hardwood or tile, or get a exercise mat, or even on carpet would be fine with the light pad. All right, so what we're going to have Rachel demonstrate is, first she's going to lay on her back, and we're going to demonstrate core on floor. So these are our core on floor exercises. And so we're going to start out with pelvic tilt. She's going to show us posterior pelvic tilt, anterior pelvic tilt, and that's just fancy words for saying back flat against the ground and then creating an arch, or hollowing out behind the back. So that's the hollow. That is not core strong, but pulling your tummy in, squeezing your glutes, and you'll even feel it in your quad muscles when you tuck that butt, and that is what we call the core stable position. So in the core stable position with her back flat, pushed against the floor, she's going to demonstrate bridge. All right, so bridge, we're going to come up and we're going to keep that tummy tight the whole time. We're going to keep a good line between our knees and our hips and our shoulders. And so the butt's tucked, the tummy's tight, and you can even touch the tummy and make sure it's tight. Good. See how she's bringing her arms off the floor and she's still stable? You want to keep the lower tummy tight. So around the belt line is where we're going to focus on. So some people will use a medicine ball, and of course on this position it'll roll and hit you in the face. All right, let's not digress. All right, so go ahead and relax. This exercise, the bridge, can be held for 30 seconds. That is the best time. You can go longer if you want, because it's not bad. The shorter is okay as long as you're working your way up to 30 seconds. So if you're really beginning and this is tough, do it for 10 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. But we're going to make it more dynamic this time. We're going to have Rachel go up into bridge and march in place. All right, so this is more dynamic. She has to engage other muscles and still hold that core position with her butt tucked and her abs tight. Her quads are now engaging more hip flexors. And this is actually a challenging exercise. Very good. Okay, so we'll march 30 steps, up to 30 steps or 30 seconds, whatever works best for you. And we can do 2 to 3 sets. So we're going to take a break because we're going to show some more exercises right now. We're going to do in just a couple minutes what most people do in 10. All right, so go ahead and lay on your left side. Oh, I'm sorry, we're supposed to do crunches. All right, so with that back flat, we're going to demonstrate a couple different type of crunches. So we're going to pull that tummy in. Good. And we're going to demonstrate with your arms across your chest. So you cross your heart and you're going to keep the chin tucked, and you're going to go ahead and lift your shoulder blades off the ground. And a lot of people will stick that chin out. Go ahead and stick. So that's very common to see. Almost everybody will stick that chin up towards the ceiling. We want the chin tucked like Rachel is. So we're working on crunches of the neck while we're working on crunches of the tummy. Okay. Now the most important muscle in this exercise is your lower tummy. So we want to make sure that's contracted really well. All right, good. Now let's show some oblique. So as you're breathing through this exercise, we're going to go ahead and tighten up and bring this opposite shoulder to opposite knee. And again, we're just stopping as soon as our shoulder blades are completely off the ground. And Rachel's doing a good job demonstrating that. Now for more advanced crunches, we're going to put our arms above our head. And we're not going to pick up our head with our hands. We're still going to use our neck muscles because that's going to develop better core of the neck. And so we're going to keep that chin tucked and demonstrate 3 or 4 crunches coming up. Good. Now a lot of people will relax when they come all the way down. I want you to stay contracted even when you're down, so that tummy stays tight the whole time. Very good. Now show me oblique. We're making Rachel work really hard, and she's doing a great job. She's much better to look at than I am. All right, thank you. So now we're going to go to side bridge. So side bridge, side planks. What we're going to do is demonstrate the easier with the knees bent. We're still going to thrust our pelvis forward so our knees, our pelvis, and our shoulders are all in alignment. We're going to be on our elbow. And we're going to demonstrate this lifting up into a bridge position. So go ahead and lift up and hold. And while we're holding, we're keeping our breathing deep. and we can hold this for 10 to 30 seconds. Again, starting out with 10 is okay, but our goal is to get up to 30 seconds of hold without shaking and without losing our control. So go ahead and relax, because we're going to demonstrate now legs straight. Again, our ankles, our knees, our hips, our shoulder, and our ears should all be in alignment. And Rachel's doing a good job to keep that chin tucked, so that we're also keeping the neck stable. A lot of people will stick their head out or forward, and that is not helpful. Good, so in that bridge position, she's holding it, and this works really well. Now, if she wants to make it more dynamic, she'll lift her arm up and overhead, and she can stretch like that and then come back to the side, and she can do that multiple times. Very good, Rachel. Go ahead and lie on your stomach now. So we're going to do planks. So the planks that we're going to demonstrate are actually going to be on our elbow. And so Rachel's going to be on her elbows. Tuck your elbows towards your sides. Good. And watch her form. She's going to lift up into a plank, and she's not going to stick her butt way out like that, like most people do. She's going to tuck it in. Perfect. That's exactly where we want to have it. So you're not more than a couple inches off the floor. And in this case, you can't see it, but she has her chin pulled in really tight so that she is in a proper plank position. And she's going to hold this for up to 30 seconds or even longer as you start to develop that core, and you can hold that without shaking or without dropping. Now, if you're starting to feel pain in your back, then you're not tucking the butt enough, your tummy's not tight enough. Very good. So that's our core on 4 exercises. Thank you.